paw on. Okay. One trick that you can use, real quick, is, does she have a paw cue? Will she give paw a cue?
Shake paw.
Shake paw? Okay. What you can do is kind of combine that with the stool. So you get your stool out. Here, Roll. And then you're going to ask for a paw. Right over top of the stool.
Okay.
He doesn't really know that. Oh boy. You know what I mean? And then you're going to see if she can kind of accidentally hit the stool. Yeah, with her paw as she's in your hand.
Okay.
Also, it's going to get her thinking stool means I'm going to start playing paw game. We might start making her experiment with paw a little bit. Okay. Give that a try. That's a good question though. Does anyone else have any questions? No? Okay. So we're going to warm up today with our stool actually. We're just going to practice our 2 paws on the stool. See how that goes. Also, we're going to work with some hand touches, some circle work, collar grabs, everything we're working on. Back up. Just give them a little 5-minute warm up, but especially focusing on the stool. Let's see how far we've all come along with that. Beautiful. Nice to excellent. That's exactly what we're looking for.
Really?
Yeah.
She just did that yesterday.
Wow. Sure. Beautiful job. If you start doing this, walking up to it, you can see she's what she's doing. What do you call it? I say call them. Whatever you want to call it. Doesn't matter. Yep. Alright. You guys go up at the end today? Yep. Yep. And do you find that now you can't touch the ground? You have to slide it between trees.
Yeah, same with the ladder.
Yeah.
With that. Like now, like even if I walk past the ladder,
Yeah, go through it. Yeah, that's cute. So I call them school magnets. Once I leave school, there's a couple school magnets. Every time I see one, they call on.
Yeah.
It's very cute. I don't know how you can see it. Good girl. Even if she's attempting to give you a paw.
Okay.
Big stretch. Yeah. Good girl. Nice. So you're just going to work in that direction.
Okay.
I bet you'll get that. How was she with the ladder with class really well too?
Yeah, and she had no problem with it at home either.
Yeah. It's just she's done what you do here.
Yeah.
Also, try standing up and doing it, although it's a little tricky to do paw, but having you stand up might encourage her to kind of try to step up and be a little closer to you. So that might be another thing to experiment too from your position. All right, guys. Wait, a couple more things to warm up.
On
Good, good.
Nice and pretty after. We've been working on this. Oh, we're happy. Great, very nice. Does he like to pop up into it like a dance? Keep working on it and make sure your hand is not too high, but nice and low, and just a little bit back. Really go slowly with him. Like I said, it's a very hard exercise physically. You have to build up those muscles.
Were you saying that Mo did this or Mo did this?
Yes,
With his
so
paws?
yeah, I just get my hand over reach basically.
Okay.
But also need your wrist to support it first.
It's a balance thing.
If they need it, you can use it at first and then start thinking about that cheek. Also, as we're doing a backup of a different kind of target, so something other than her bed. Already to go and lay down on your bed. So if you have to get a different blanket or wood or something. Okay, guys, let's take a little break for a sec. All right, this week with your stool, everybody is coming along great. Lucy just needs to kind of associate paw with the stool a little bit, but if we're getting 2 paws on the stool, no problem. What I'd like you to try doing this week is doing a bit of pivoting. Here we go. So, there's 2 ways you can teach your dog to pivot on the stool. One of my favorite ways is to free shape it. So you're just going to get a couple treats in your left hand, over your left, and you're going to stand with your dog at first right in front of you, and then you're going to wait them out for any motion with your back paws. Good boy, and then click and treat. You're going to line back up in front again. Good boy. So Mo has been doing this for a little while, so he does a couple steps, but at first it might just be a little tiny step. Once you get in 1 step, then you're going to see if you can raise criteria to 2, then 3. So Mo can do almost a full circle, I believe. Yeah, what gives up. Let's see. Take a that's the direction. Good. So, what I like to do, to not confuse them, Mocha was a little confused there, is in one training session, I only click for one direction. I ignore the other direction. Then I can come back a little later in the day, and I can click whatever direction they start off with. So you might find that they're going to get really good at one direction and they'll be giving you full circles, and that's fine. What we're working up to is, here we go. You being able to, you're always a couple feet away from the stool, so they have space to go all the way around. You don't want to be super close because they get stuck. You want them to be able to do a full circle or 2 without any help in one direction. Then you can worry about getting them going the other direction a bit. And you said to do that by no longer clicking their good direction. See if they can give you the harder direction. The hardest part about doing these pivots is when they're coming, swinging their butt in front of you to the other side. So make sure you're rewarding them with their head facing away from you to encourage that, looking away from you. It's very tricky. Look and break. That's Mocha's hardest part. And you can see, I'm only going to put it the other direction because that's what we started with. That one will work. Good. I'm just going to wait for that correct direction. Good boy. Note where I'm placing his head when I'm rewarding him. Good. Keeping his head in line with his body. Good. Good. Keep my hands together so I'm not helping him while he's thinking. Good boy. This is the hard part right here. See how he's totally facing away from me. Good. Almost rounding the bend. Yes. So good. Yeah. All the way around. Perfect. So we'll see if we can get that. This took a couple months, honestly, to get a full circle. So if you just get a couple steps, you're doing need to, you can move into their space. All right, so next thing we're going to work on, with the break, is just a quick game called Look at That. So Look at That isn't really for agility, but it's a fun game to play, or it's a useful game to play if you have a dog that reacts to something. So Mocha, for example, reacts to people walking down the street sometimes. Our street will bark at them, or the mailman. Other dogs might bark at other dogs, or another person coming into the classroom. A Look at That game is a game you can play to tell them to look at something calmly. So it's changing their association with the stimulus. So what we're going to do is begin with a neutral stimulus, and we're just going to capture our dogs looking at it calmly. So you're going to click when they're looking at something walking by or something in front of them. They're not above threshold, they're not reacting or barking, so it's a perfect chance to capture a calm glance. Once they're giving you that glance reliably, they're offering it to you because they know it gets rewarded, you're going to start to ask for it. So as they're just about to do it, you're going to say, look at that, and point in the direction of whatever it is they're barking at, or not barking at, whatever it is they're looking at. So in this case, Mocha is going to be our stimulus. We're just going to be walking back and forth. As your dog looks at us walking past, you're going to click and treat. They should turn back to you for their treat. Don't stare at your dog. Don't look at them because that usually means eye contact. Just kind of look in my direction and from the corner of your eye, watch to see where your dog is looking. So we'll give this a try. Come on, we'll continue to do it later. Yeah, I know the great treats. Yeah. All right. That one's a really good one. Martha, are you ready? Sniffer. No. Right.